back to Allan AF. You know what it stands for. The uncut version of me. Allan Cunningham, AC the comedian, whatever you want to call me, man. Not whatever you want to call me. There's rules, but there's only... I gave you a couple of options. Don't make up your own option, damn it. So on today's episode, man, we're going to talk about a couple of things. First, we're going to start off. I got a phone call, one of my brothers, and they reminded me how far we have come. Because, you know, we grew up poor. Extremely poor, man. One time, my mother split a Big Mac 4 ways. A Big Mac, she split 4 ways so we all can eat. We had a half of a sandwich of a Big Mac. And we ate with no fries and nothing to drink but water. And a half of a sandwich. That's struggling. You hear me? That is struggling. Man, we have been through a lot as a family. That right there is struggling, dude. I can't imagine buying a sandwich and splitting it into, so multiple people can eat. I mean, that was some hard shit right there. That was hard. I remember not being able to go on certain field trips. One of my teachers, because teachers don't make that much money. But one of my teachers, she actually was buying me souvenirs on the field trip. She bought me lunch. She bought me souvenirs because we was poor, and she wanted me to go on the field trip. She wanted me to be the only child left out, so she spent her own money. I remember that, and I was about 8 years old, man. I remember that. My mother was like, I don't know how you gonna go on this field trip. I guess they made a phone call and talked to my mother, and that teacher wanted me to go, so we went. And I sat next to her the whole time. I was like her son for the day. We went to the circus, and all the other kids was buying stuff. They had money to buy stuff. I didn't. I was just watching. So I had a whole lifetime of brokenness. I experienced broke. I experienced it for enough lifetimes. And then, so when I moved out to LA, I was broke because it's different. When I moved out to LA, you're not broke when you're following your dreams. You hustling. Does that make sense? You hustling when you follow your dreams. It's a mindset. Because if you think you broke, then you stuck. But if you feel like you hustling, that means you can grow. You hustling, you can go out and get something. You know what I mean? You can go out. When you broke, you waiting on a paycheck. Like, I had a dude who moved out from Detroit as well. And he moved out years later. And I remember I took him to the store. And he was walking around a 99-cent store. He was like, hey, man, all of this stuff 99 cents? I said, yeah, everything in here 99 cents. And he was like, damn. When I get my income tax check, dude, I just stopped. I dropped all my bags. I'm not even lying. I said, what? Well, you get your income tax check. He didn't even say, oh, damn, when I get paid, or, when I get some bread, or nothing. Even that would have sounded broke in the 99-cent store. It's 99 cents. He said, when I get my income tax check, the government have to come through for you to spend 99 cents at the 99-cent store. He needed government help to go to this 99-cent store. That is broke. He was going through it. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a true story. He said that in a 99-cent store. You know how when he said it, initially, I tried not to laugh, but I couldn't help it. I'm known to laugh during the wrong times in my life at certain situations. Please don't do nothing. Don't have me around a function where I'm not supposed to laugh, because I'm gonna get everybody in trouble. I am. I laugh with, when I shouldn't laugh a lot of times. Like this girl told me that her grandmother died, and I said, "How she died?" I found out she fell off the roof. Her grandmother fell off the roof of the house, and I laughed so damn hard because I couldn't believe. I had so many questions like, what was she doing on the roof? What was she watching? She wanted to change the TV, the channel, the antenna on on the roof, man. So and she slipped and fell off the roof. I was in tears laughing. I was. I used to laugh at cross-eyed people. I'm not happy to say this, but I did. I used to laugh at cross-eyed people, and I used to just one time it was this dude. It was this it was this dude. He had some kind of back problem, some kind of something where his arms were like, this, and his back was straight, was bent, arched back, and his arms were stuck out to the side, like he was a big muscle dude, but he was really skinny, and he was walking like that with his arms out to the side, like he just finished getting off the bench press, and his back, his chest and stomach was pushed forward, and his torso was a C, and it was a backward C. His torso was a backward C, and he walking down the street like this with his arms out to his side. And my brother looked at me. He said, "He think he bad, dude." We was in the back seat of my mother's car. My mother reached back and smacked the hell out of both of us. Our legs. She spanked our legs because we laughing at this handicapped dude. I mean, I was raised with this weird sense of humor where I would laugh when it was really inappropriate. This is okay, and it's not just for other people. Even when stuff happened to me, I remember while my mother was whooping me, and the belt fell out her. I was crying bad when she was whooping me hard, and then the belt flew out her hand, and the buckle hit her in the face, and I laughed. The buckle hit my mother in the face when she was whooping me because it flew out of her hand, and then I laughed. I was crying when she was hitting me, but when it hit her in the face, I started laughing, and then my mother hit me worse. She put her shoe off and started hitting me with that. Yeah, so, and then I remember when my daughter's mother, I found out she was cheating on me, and she threw me out of our house. Well, the police threw me out of our house because I did something stupid, like a dumbass. I put my hands on her, I was young, man, but it's still no excuse. The police put me out the house, and I was leaving, pack all my shit up, and I was leaving. And it was me, my brother was driving me, he was in the front seat, and my boy was in the passenger seat. And I was riding down the street, all my shit next to me in the back seat, and I was looking out the window, and I was feeling down and depressed, heart broke. My first heartbreak, so I was going through it bad. And then the song came on the radio. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And I was just listening to the song. I never really heard it before. I was listening to the song and I bust out laughing. And they both in the front seat, they turned around and looked at me. Like, dude, you laughing? You just got kicked out your house. Your heart is broken. Your girl was cheating. And you laughing? Yes, I was laughing. I laugh at inappropriate things. When my ex got caught, she got caught. I caught her cheating on me, and I didn't really catch her. She told me, I caught her by accident. I caught her. I didn't go through her stuff. I caught her. She said something. I was like, wait a minute, and I put two and two together. So I caught her. So when I caught her cheating, it was on a Tuesday, and I broke up with her. I was like, we done or whatever. Wasn't no argument or whatever. And then that song came up on the radio. I got your girl going up on a Tuesday. I got your girl in the club, she Tuesday, whatever, however it goes. And I was laughing then when I heard the song, and I was sitting right there in front of her, and I teased her the whole time until we moved separate places. I teased her about that song. I laugh at inappropriate times, man. You know, like I said, even when I'm sad, I laugh. When the police choked me, he choked the shit out of me, and when he choked me, he knocked my glasses off, and then I was embarrassed when he choked me because it was in school. We was in school. He choked the shit out of me. I talked about it on my other episodes. I don't want to go into detail about it now. And when he choked me, after he let me go, I picked up my books, picked up my glasses. I went to the bathroom. I looked in the mirror, put my glasses back on, and it was crooked. My glasses was crooked, dude. They fit on my face like they was lopsided. You know what I'm saying? Because I got choked. So they was going like this. They was crooked. And I laughed. I just bust out laughing, dude. In the middle of trauma, I laughed. It was trauma. Getting choked by the police, man, at that young of age, it was traumatic. And I bust out laughing because when I put my glasses on, it was crooked. They were crooked. Yeah, so I've always laughed, you know what I'm saying? So I laughed at my man in the 99-cent store when he said that. I tried not to, but I couldn't help it. I laughed. I laughed so damn hard, But like I said, when you follow your dreams, you're not broke. You're hustling. Remember that. You're hustling. Okay? Now, if you don't have a dream and you working a regular job and, you just waiting on your next paycheck to come through and that's your life, you broke. It's a difference. There's a difference. But if you striving for something better, you striving for something more, or you in school, or you putting moves together because you investing, you know what I mean? Then you're not broke. You're hustling. You're hustling. Yes. There's been many times when I told myself that. Hustling. And I thank God I stuck with it, man, because the stuff is paid off. I went from not knowing what I was going to eat for the entire weekend. When I first moved to town, I was a security guard, and I used to eat the food. I worked at Anthony Anderson downtown LA. I was a security guard down there. Something was wrong with the security, the elevator pads. So, because you had to have a card to get to the floor. So, because something was wrong with that, they put security guards on each floor. And this was during tax season, so the accountants couldn't go home. They had to stay over late, and they used to feed them every day. They used to feed them dinner. So, I'm there at night or whatever, and they bring dinner in, and all the accountants to eat. And after they finish eating, they be like, "Hey man, you can go in there and get you something to eat." And I used to take all the rest of the food home because they used to throw it away. So I was on a bus with trays of food and shit, and I needed that because I didn't know when I was gonna eat again. I was on a bus with trays of food from something Anderson, whatever the name of that company was. It was an accounting company in downtown LA. I think they closed. My boy wife used to work there. I used to take their food home, man, during tax season and during the weekend. What I used to try to do is not eat all of the food so I could have some food to eat over the weekend. I was going through it, man, but I was hitting that stage. Some people move out to LA and they blow up immediately. They blow up fast, But then some people blow up within weeks, year or 2 months. You can just anytime. But some people, the struggle is long. It's a long road, and I was on that long road, man. That long road. Well, everything I was doing wasn't working. I get on stage, the audience is like, "Oh shit, he funny as hell." I get off stage, and then another comedian get on stage, and the audience not laughing really. And then At the end of the night, that other comedian, he got a deal. He walked away with $125,000, $350,000 from a TV network. But I was the funnier one. But he walked away with the deal. And it's for any reason, you know. Well, he has a type we were looking for, and, you know, or he was more marketable and stuff like that. That's what they say. Many reasons, you know, and that happened over and over again. I've written scripts that were funny as hell. Other scripts got made, you know, with holes in the story. I've had people read my script and be like, "Oh man, I was gonna buy it, man, but the dude had on a green jacket." I'm like, I can change the color of the jacket in the script. They're like, nah, man, I already read it. Nah, I already know his jacket green. That's the only problem. And then they go buy somebody else's script. And they script didn't make no damn sense. All kind of holes in the middle of the script. You know, dude in there got pregnant and shit. I'm like, how the hell that happened? But yeah, they buy. I got a lot of my projects got overlooked, and they picked up a whole bunch of projects didn't even make any sense, But it happens. It happens, and I've gotten overlooked and overlooked and overlooked, so many damn times, man. So many times. I got overlooked so many times. I got on my knees and prayed. I asked God to take this ability away from me. If he's not gonna let me use it, take it away. I was like, man, what's going on? I moved away. I was missing my family. My daughter was still in Detroit, and I wanted her to move out here, but her mother wouldn't let her. So that was tearing me apart, man. And I was missing my family like crazy, especially my mother and my daughter. And I was getting no success in LA, none. But I couldn't give up. I just couldn't give up, man. And I just knew something was going to happen. I knew something was out there for me. I just didn't know what it was. And I couldn't get a damn break. I couldn't get a damn break. I still haven't gotten the break that I wanted to get. But things have happened though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been blessed. I'm a homeowner out here. Not a lot of people could say they own homes in LA because it's expensive as hell out here. Yeah, so I pay all my bills with comedy, car note, mortgage, all the electricity, utilities. Pay every bill I have from stand-up comedy. That is success. That is success right there. That's actually success. I have made it as a comedian where I'm paying all my bills, from doing stand-up, and I'm a homeowner. Like, that is success. Well, Dave Chappelle told his father, I heard an interview where he told it, he didn't tell me this, he told his father this, that they was having a conversation, and he asked him about success when he told his father he didn't want to go to college, he wanted to be a comedian, and his father was like, well, he asked him about money, and he was like, well, what do he said, how much do you make? And he was, at the time, he made $30,000 a year. His father was a school teacher. He was like, well, as a comedian, if I could make $30,000 a year, then I'm successful, right? Yeah. So people looking for the big break, and while you're looking for the big break, you miss your blessings that you have, and that sometimes I gotta stop and just breathe and say, hey, dude, you're already successful. You've already made it. Like, you're not on the level you want to be on yet, but you've made it. You've made it. So, yeah, sometimes you just gotta, stop and think. You gotta remind yourself who you are, what you have accomplished, where you came from, or where you going. You gotta remind yourself sometimes, man. Because we can lose focus in what we have by focusing on what we don't have. Yeah, so you gotta be careful with that. You have to be careful looking at what we don't have, you know. But don't look at what you have so long that you get content and stop going after what you want. Yeah. Yeah. So think of sometimes, you know what I'm saying, take some time out, man, and sit in the room by yourself, man, and just look around and say, man, thank you, God. Thank you. Because things could have been differently. I'm pretty sure they were different before. If you look at what you sometimes you know, you it's progress. This time last year you was at a different place. Or 4 or 5 years ago, you was at a different place. This time last week, you was at a different place. Look what you came through, man. Look what you dealt with. Look at what you didn't do. You didn't fall off. You didn't stop. And if you fell off, you picked yourself up and you kept going. Remember that, man. Pick yourself up and keep going. And life is short. You can't focus on what you missed out on. You just got to keep going. Keep going, man. Whatever you doing, just keep going. Keep doing it. Unless you're selling drugs, then you need to stop. You need to stop. I know some people who've been selling drugs for years and they're not successful. Like they sell just enough drugs to be broke. You need to stop. You know what I'm saying? If you selling drugs, and then look, even if you are a successful drug dealer, they don't last too long, man. Get out of the game. Stop. If you are selling drugs, that's not good. But this is what you choose to do, right? Then set yourself up to leave the game, not stay in the game. Like don't go out and, you dealing drugs and you're going to go out and buy a Benz. Don't do that because now you have to keep this Benz, so you got to sell more drugs. Don't hustle backwards. What you do, I'm telling you how to sell drugs to somebody who never sold drugs before. I tried to sell them, but it didn't work out for me, But this is what you do, man. Because your goal is to put yourself on a different income bracket and move on. So this is what you do. Instead of going out and buying stuff to make the next dude next to you jealous or to get the girl you want, or I'm just busting niggas in the head, you know what I'm saying, when they see these. Instead of trying to floss on other people, why don't you take your money and invest it in something that can stop you from selling drugs? Get yourself a laundromat. Laundromat, man, I looked it up years ago. It was like $12,000 to open up a laundromat. And the laundromat make about, if you do it right, you could make about $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 a month. It is a win-win, dude. You can open up a laundromat. The ones open up a laundromat or something, then you don't have to sell drugs. Open up a few laundromats. You want to buy a Mercedes, you go in there and I know cats that went to the dealership, man, and put cash down, $60,000, $70,000, bought a Mercedes and drove off and then got killed because jealousy. Because other people wanted your Mercedes now. Because you making so much money as a drug dealer, now you're a target. Instead of he could have taken that $60,000 or $70,000, opened up a few laundromats. I said laundromats because that's the easiest thing to run, basically, because it runs itself. It runs itself. Open up a couple of laundromats, man, and you just go around each month and pick up your income. And now you're not a drug dealer no more. You're a businessman. You're a businessman. You sold drugs to become a businessman. That's how you do it. If you're going to do it that route, that's how you do it. Instead of buying, some Gucci belts, some Gucci's, instead of trying to get fly to go to the club, popping bottles, you risking your life to give it away to strippers. You risking your freedom to give it away at the strip club. If you're going to risk your freedom, invest in your future. You know what I'm saying? Invest in your future, man. You're going to risk your freedom. I ain't risking my freedom for nothing. Nothing. You know? Like if somebody told me, man, you can sell drugs, man, and just do it for a little while, and it pays for your kids' college tuition. Okay, then I think about it. Like, for real? That's all I got to do? Then you may think about it, but yeah, man, sell some drugs, man, you get a BMW. Oh, man, fuck a BMW. You get a BMW on your own, legally, in your own name. You ain't putting it in a stripper name or your mama's name or your girl's name. You got it in your own name. It's your BMW or Benz or Tesla or whatever you want to buy, and you bought it. And they say, what do you do for a living? Oh, I own a couple of laundromats. Oh, how you getting on the laundromats? Mind your business. Just give me my damn BMW. I'm telling you, man. I'm giving you game for just listening. I ain't even charging you for this game. Just listen to this game I'm giving you. Yeah, man. So another thing I want to talk about is stop showing your friend's girl who you are. The real you. Fellas. You know what I mean? Fellas. You hanging out with your boy and his girl, and you showing his girl what kind of dog you are, like you talking to all these other girls in front of her face, and you doing all that. Stop doing that. Fellas, that's not cool. That's not player. It's not. No matter how cool you are with that girl. That's not cool. Because you know why? Because what you doing is you showing you gonna eventually cause conflict in your boy relationship. Because your girl know birds of a feather flock together. And if y'all hanging out and she sees that you a hoe, she gonna either be like, okay, so my man is a hoe. Or she gonna say, you know what? I don't like you hanging around Mike because Mike is a hoe. So now you put your boy in the situation he gonna have to choose. Man, I can't hang with my boy no more. Or my girl gonna get mad. Or I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna put your boy in a messed up situation. So stop showing your boy's girl that you a hoe. That's not cool. Stop doing that. Cause my boys, their wives and girls don't know nothing about me. Like so far as how I get down, how I used to get down before I was married, they ain't know nothing about me. Cause I didn't let them know. Cause it wasn't their business. Cause I want them to say, "Oh, you going? When you going to Vegas with Allan going? Oh, okay, cool. Y'all have a good time." Cause they trust me. Cause you don't let them know how you really are. They don't let them know how I like to eat booty on the first day. You don't let nobody know that. That's your business. No, you don't do that. You all in all her friends' faces trying to talk to all of them. No, there's a lot of women out here. Leave them alone because it's making your boy relationship unstable. You putting him in a bad situation. You are. This is some game. This is game day. I'm giving you some game day. This is game day, dog. Write this shit down, what I'm saying. This is some player shit. You know, a lot of it's going to go over your head, you know what I'm saying? Because it's player shit. Player shit. I'm spitting today. Yeah, so stop acting like that. Stop being a whore in front of your friend's girl. It's not cool. It's not a good look. It's not. Because even if she think it's cute, like, oh yeah, the girls like him, even though she think it's cute right now, it's not a good look. Because when your boys start acting funny in that relationship, she's gonna blame you. She's going to blame you. All of that because you've been hanging around such and such. You wouldn't be acting like that because he a hoe. Yeah, his friend a hoe. And that mean you a hoe. You be out there with him. You be doing this and you be doing that. See, now your punk ass then sit right here and call your boy to get in more trouble because of you. Because you wanted to be Mr. Player in front of his woman. Nigga, stop. Stop doing that, damn it. Stop doing it. My boys, they women don't even see me check out other women. I act just like if my friend girl is around, I will act like my wife is there. I'm being respectful. I'm being funny, being silly myself. I'm being myself, but I'm being respectful. She ain't gonna know nothing about how I get down. For real. She ain't gonna know nothing about it. Because it's not her business. It is not her business. Anybody gonna call me up, why you out here? You know he married, why you taking him out here? No, I don't take him nowhere. You know me, I don't take nobody Nope. You ain't blaming me because he acting stupid. You ain't gonna blame me. Just play shit, man. Write this shit down. Somebody write it down. And okay, since I'm doing player shit, man, I might as well keep on going. Fellas, you know how a woman hates when you try to talk to her friend and her friend didn't talk to you, then you try to talk to her. And she's like, no, you just got to talk to my friend. We all been in this situation before, right? This is what you say. This is what you say. I was talking to her because, I didn't see you yet. Write that shit down. Write that down. Because she going to be like, for real? You would have chose me? Hell yeah, I would have chose you. You think I would have talked to her if I know you was here? Come on. Ain't nowhere in the world I think she, she's nice and everything, but she ain't you. She ain't me. What you mean she ain't me? She ain't you. She nice, you know what I'm saying, if you like that type, but you got everything going on that I like. For real? I got everything you like? Yeah, see? Fellas, are you writing this shit down? Because this is what you call player shit. You better write this down, dog. I'm giving you the game. It's game day, dog. I am giving you the game. Yes, I am. Ladies, let me see what kind of game I got for y'all. Let me give you some game too, ladies. This is what you do. When you meet a dude or whatever, you talking to a dude, and he trying to show you how much money he got, because that's what we do. We try to show you, I got this. Stop letting him get everything. Stop. You tell a dude, like, listen, I can buy my own dinner. I can pay my own bills. Now, if you want to impress me, you can help me buy this apartment building. And you see we see what his man is right there. See how his knees are buckled. That's what you do. I'm not telling you that he's gonna buy you an apartment building right then and there. That's not the point I'm saying. You saying this to see should you invest your time in this man. Because if you say something like that and he starts to, like, what the fuck you talking about? Then he don't have your vision. If you say something like that and he's like, that's crazy because I've been thinking about investing in property too. Like, you want to invest in property? Like, how do you see yourself doing it? See, now this is a dude with a plan. And now you see, oh, okay, so we can grow together. That's the game, ladies. Get a pen. Get a damn pen. Write this shit down. Yeah, ladies, stop tripping on, he gonna buy me a purse. He gonna buy me some shoes. He gonna buy me shit like that. No. Stop tripping on stuff like that, lady. You start focusing on what your credit score look like. What's your plan? Because I know you just gonna work this job and retire from it, or whatever you do. Like, what's your plan? Because I like to own stuff. Apartment building, stuff like that. You tell a dude stuff like that, man. You see where his head is. Even if y'all never buy an apartment building, you just see where his head is. It may be something else you may want to get into, but that's how you move. When me and my wife first met, we talked. I told this story before. Me and her first met. We talked for an hour and a half on the first meeting. We just bumped into each other at the corner, talked for an hour and a half. Then we talked on the phone. We've been talking since then. And one of our conversations we had was about credit. This is in the beginning. This is in the very beginning. And she asked me my credit score. She did it in a cool way, though. You know what I mean? It wasn't no. She asked me in the kind of way where I knew that. I think I brought it up. I told her, I told her I had good credit. She was like, "You don't mind me asking, what's your score?" And she said it in a way where I knew she had good credit. It wasn't in a greedy way. It was in a way where I knew she had good credit. So I told her, my credit score, and all of the stuff that we talked about, all of the sexual things that we talked about, all of the plans that we talked about, nothing stood out more than my credit score. Because she looked at my credit score and she was like, "Okay, dude, you about your business?" At the time, I think I told her like it was 790, and she looked at it like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." That's what she said. But she told her friends, and she was about it. She was like, "This dude is about his business. He takes care of, he pays all his bills on time. He pays his all whatever, and he's about his business." So when we was buying this house together, they ran my credit score, and it was way more than I thought it was. It was in in 800s, and hers is in 800s. She was in banking before she became what she is now, so hers stayed perfect. Hers fluctuated between 820 and 850. I didn't even know it can get that damn high, but hers just fluctuated between 820 and 850. It always has. But she looked like, this is a dude I can invest something with. This is a dude we can build together. You know what I mean? We can build together. Now I didn't have a lot of. I was making some money, but I didn't have a lot of money then. I didn't have a lot of cash flow, but I had credit, and credit is more important than a lot of money when it comes to certain things, because a lot of money comes and goes. Money comes and goes, right? Nobody's gonna mess credit up really more than you can blow money, but if your credit is good or if your credit is excellent, you're gonna be careful with your moves, so you're not gonna just blow and mess up your credit because it took you long to build. So when somebody has good credit, that's someone you want to look into, and you want to build something with that person. I mean, with everything else, what I'm saying is, when you choose someone to build with, make sure they have good credit and a good plan. That's all I'm saying, ladies. Make sure. Get a pen. Get a pen, man. Get some of this game I'm giving out, because I usually just get game to dudes all the time, man. But I'm lacing game today. This is game day. This is game day. I'm giving it out. So write this stuff down. Write it down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's important. Like I said, man, because I came, a lot of us, we came from nothing. Came from nothing. So when you can actually build, make your own foundation. We have to, we don't have the benefit of, a lot of us don't have a generational wealth benefit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us didn't have that, the generational wealth. So we started from scratch. And starting from scratch, you got to make sure you hustle hard to, and when you don't want to be the only hustler in the relationship. You want both of y'all to hustle. You know what I'm saying? So At any given time, my wife can be like, "Hey, I need a break from work, man. Can you take care of all of this, you know, for a couple of months?" And oh yeah, I got you, without even tripping, without us even missing, without our lifestyle changing. Oh yeah, I got this. Cause you save and you hustle and you make moves. You know what I'm saying? You make moves, man. I came out here struggling, dude. Now I got about 8 streams of income. But the main one is stand up. Well, I can't say the main one is stand up. All of them are in the entertainment industry. Writing, stand up, acting, shit like that. Hand modeling. I get hand modeling jobs. I got some pretty hands. Sometimes you may see a commercial with some hands in it. It may be mine. What? That's why I don't shake everybody's hand, though. You messed up my money. Hand modeling. Stock market. So yeah, I got about 8 streams of income, and all of them in entertainment except the stock market. So that being said, you have to get someone who hustle. You gotta make sure they hustle. Just bring something to the table, Bring something to the table other than your appetite, and you all right. You all right? Yeah. Hey, look at here, man. I'm about to go ahead and wrap this on up. And I keep forgetting I'm doing the video, too. And I keep putting my face all close to the camera. I'm feeling good, though, man. I had a good night last night. I was at the Hollywood Improv, man. I went up last night with some friends of mine. And had a good set. Worked on some new jokes. And whenever you work on new jokes, man, they work. It is the best feeling in the world. To me, it's the best feeling in the world, man, when my new jokes work. It is good. It is a great feeling. It's a good feeling. Yeah. It's been a good week for me, man. I mean, I lost some friends. They didn't die or anything. We just not friends anymore. And it's cool. But other than that, everything has been cool. I'm healthy. My kids are healthy. I have 2. I'm gonna stop calling my daughter a kid because she's grown. My people are healthy. My wife is healthy. Beautiful thing, man. Life is good. Life is beautiful. I'm about to eat some of these chips. I haven't been hitting the gym though. I need to start hitting the gym. I got to get back into the gym, man. I gained some weight, during the pandemic. I got to get back to the gym. I'm losing it, though. I'm starting to look sweet again, I used to look like, man, I used to walk around and look like, well, I'm about to knock a nigga head off. I had that look, but I wouldn't do nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not a fighter no more, man. I'm too grown to be fighting people. I don't like violence at all, first of all. I'm not a fighter. A lot of people say, I ain't going to be fighting nobody. That's a threat. That means they're going to shoot you or stab you. I'm not going to do none of that, man. We either going to talk it out or, I'm just going to walk away. I don't do violence anymore, man. Violence, no. Nothing good come from violence. Nothing. Because, I've seen people get punched, hit their head on the concrete and die. Now, a man in jail for over a punch, and he in jail for murder. I seen people get beat up, not even a bad beat up, but they got beat up. They was embarrassed. They ran in the house, grabbed a knife, ran outside, and stabbed somebody. It was in my old neighborhood when I first moved to L.A. They was fighting over a parking spot, man. These 2 neighbors, they knew each other for years. It was the USC gang. Somebody was selling one neighbor was selling parking spots. The other neighbor lived there. He was like, man, I need to park my car. He was like, man, I sold this spot. You can't park over here, but he lived over here. So they got into an argument. The dude who was selling parking spots smacked the dude who lived there. His neighbor. He smacked his neighbor. His neighbor got embarrassed, ran in the house, came out, stabbed my man a couple of times. Police took him to jail. The ambulance took him to the hospital. Next day, he was out of jail, though. I don't know how he got out. But it was self-defense, I guess. But he did run into the house though and come back with a weapon. So I don't know how he got out because that wasn't self-defense if you come back to the fight. Once you leave, you're not in no danger. You come back to the fight. That's not self-defense no more. But anyway, that incident could have changed both their lives. Luckily, both of them made it out of that situation. Okay, but yeah, I don't get down with violence no more, man. Things, because I don't like violence no more because can't nobody take an ass whooping no more. When I was coming up, I took ass whoopings. I did. I had 7 fights. I lost 2 of them. It's the ass whoopings I took. I took those ass whoopings. Went home. And went back to school the next day. Just ass whoopings. Took them, didn't retaliate. You won this one. It was cool after that. I won the next one. That's all. Now you can't. People too sensitive to take an ass whooping, man. They get whooped. They get their ass whooped. They come back shooting, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it, dude. Come back shooting because you got your ass whooped. That's the bitch move to me. As a man, as a male, if you can't take an ass whooping because you so much of a bitch that you gonna go get a gun and start shooting somebody up, or because you embarrassed, you's a bitch. Life is about taking ass whoopings and being able to move forward past them. You gotta take an ass whooping and be able to move past it. That's the definition of life. If you live life, you're gonna take an ass whooping, metaphorically, or figuratively, or literally. You're gonna take an ass whooping. So you gotta be able to take an ass whooping, get up, brush yourself off, and go home. You gotta be able to take an ass whooping. And people don't want to take ass whoopings no more. They don't. They get embarrassed. They take an ass whooping. Then they come back shooting. And that's fucked up. That's a bitch move. Anybody who's shooting, you a bitch. It don't take I used to think it took a real man to take someone's life. I did. I used to think, man, he took somebody's life. He tough. But in reality, you a bitch. You an emotional bitch. You can't handle your emotions, so you took someone's life. You a bitch. You ain't no, he's a thug, he's a this, he's a that. You's a bitch. You's a bitch. Up here. I seen people get embarrassed, man, pull out guns. I'm like, why you pull out a gun? Cause you was embarrassed? You bitch. Now I'm not, and then you doing some drive-by shootings and shit. Drive-by. I'm getting off topic, man. But fuck it. You doing a drive-by shooting? You shooting anybody who walking down the street? You ain't tough. You a bitch. If you mad, get out the car. Fight that dude. Fight that person. Win, lose, or draw. Just walk away. That's what I'm saying. That's a man. You fight. And then you walk away. You don't shoot nobody up, man. Stop being a bitch. Leaving the house with a gun, wishing a nigga would. Stop being a bitch. Seriously, man. Stop. Up here making mothers cry because you want to be a sensitive ass bitch. Yeah. All right. That was just my personal thing at the end, dude. I'm tired of bitch shit. I am. I'm tired. And don't be mad at me, listen to me. I ain't no bitch. And you gonna come find me after you hear my show. Look, I told you I'm not with violence. So what you want to do? Argue with me? Or you want to shoot me? Don't shoot me, bitch. Okay? Don't shoot. I got kids to raise. Well, I raised one, but I got another one to raise, man. Don't shoot me, man. I got this son to raise. I don't want to raise my son right so he won't grow up and shoot you. You know what I'm saying? So, put your guns down, man. Stop being bitch made. It's just a fight. It's just an argument. If you get embarrassed, so what? How many times I'm a comedian, dude. You know how many times I went on stage and the shit wasn't funny and I was embarrassed? You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm going to do, shoot up the club? Y'all didn't laugh at my jokes. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, bitch ass. What I'm going to do? Try the shit again the next night. That's what you do. Get up and try it again. Like I said in the beginning, hustlers hustle. You don't fall down and stay there. You fall down and you get your punk ass back up, man. And falling down and getting back up does not mean shooting. If you fall down and you stay there, you a shooter. There it is, man. Look at here. Pick up your phones right now, dude. Go to my Instagram, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of shows. I show a lot of comedy clips, of me doing comedy on my Instagram. So don't just go on the story. Go to my page and look at all of the clips. And guaranteed I'm going to make you laugh. Just keep on going down. Look at all the clips because I got something for everybody. I got crystal clean comedy right there. That may not be your forte. You may like the raunchy stuff. I got the raunchy stuff too, and I got some stuff in the middle, in between the two for the regular people. So you gonna laugh, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you don't laugh, feel free to DM me and tell me, bitch, that shit wasn't funny. When I see it, I'm gonna fuck you up. That was, tell me that. I don't care. If you don't like it, tell me. DM me and tell me, like, man, I don't think you funny at all in your stand-up. I want to hear it. One person actually told me that. But they saw other videos that they clicked on, so I guess he changed his mind. You're going to change your mind, dude. So look, my social media is my initials, the letter A, the letter C, AC, the THE comedian, what I do for a living. AC the comedian, that's on my Instagram. Go there, look at my videos, man. Follow me on Instagram. Share my stuff. I got a lot of content on there, man. I'm doing stand-up. And a lot of jokes I'm doing on there is improvised, off the top of my head. I'm on a cruise ship. I'm telling jokes to people that I just thought of right then and there. And we having a good time. So it'll get you by your day if you go to my page and look up all my material and just laugh. Even if you driving, just, play it. Scroll to the next video. Guaranteed you're going to be laughing all the way home. Yo, it's your boy Allan Cunningham, man. AC. Thank y'all so much for listening. I love y'all. Till next time. I have been Allan AF. Peace.